The RNC removes protections from Second Amendment rights, but Democrats are still pissed off because inside the special security zone around the RNC convention, guns are still allowed. So let's go ahead and talk about it. What's up, Wolverines? Today we're going to be talking about the RNC and guns. If you haven't seen, which I'm sure most of you have, a lot of people have done videos on it. The RNC removed a lot of Second Amendment protections from their national platform. The RNC comes up with a platform that the Republicans all get behind, and gun rights has always been a big part of that platform. They scaled that back quite a bit this year, and there are several reasons why I think they are doing that. But there's a lot of videos discussing that. There's a lot of articles discussing the specifics. I'm going to list one of them down below from the reload, and you can go ahead and check that out if you want. I want to get into why I think they did that, and then I want to talk about Milwaukee and why some Democrats are still pissed off in Milwaukee. First, the reason why I think they removed a lot of these protections from the national platform is because Biden is losing. Guns are a polarizing issue. You have people like you and me that really, really like guns and believe in gun rights and believe that gun rights are natural human rights endowed to us by our creator. But some Democrats don't believe that. And I think that the Republicans are worried about the swing voters who do not necessarily fall into our camp. With Biden falling on his face and the base quite shored up, I think that they're going after the undecided voters who might not exactly like guns. Now, if Biden wasn't falling on his face and having bouts of dementia, I believe that the Second Amendment protections would be a bigger part of the Republican platform, but they are not. I strongly disagree with the RNC, the removing of the 2A protections from their platform, but I do see why they are doing it, even though I tremendously disagree with it. You cannot just remove something because some people might find it offensive, especially if it is a natural human right, as gun rights are. But they decided to do it anyway. This is not enough for a lot of Democrats, especially in the Milwaukee area. Milwaukee is where they are holding the RNC convention, and they decided not to ban pistols and other handguns from the special security area. Around the convention center where the RNC is holding their convention is a special security area, and there is a lot of stuff that are banned from around those areas. For example, paintball guns are banned from those areas because, agitators will get them and shoot people with them. Water bottles, stuff like that are banned from those areas. But handguns are not banned from those areas. And in fact, stuff like AR-15s and AK-47s are not also banned from those areas because it is a right. And there are a lot of Dems in the Milwaukee area that are really, really pissed off about that. They are calling on their state legislature to do something to ban guns from the special security area around the RNC. But even if the RNC wanted to ban guns from the special security area, they cannot do it because it would violate state law. And if Milwaukee wanted to ban it, they cannot do that either because Wisconsin has preemption. What preemption means is that local laws cannot be stricter than state laws. And this applies to firearms. It is one of the reasons why Democrats across the country are against preemption laws, because the preemption laws in the state of Wisconsin prevents Milwaukee from banning guns in the special security area. We have seen other states that have got rid of preemption to allow local municipalities to pass stricter gun laws. We have also seen states that do have preemption laws and that local municipalities still try to pass gun control laws, and those usually get knocked down in court. Look at Ohio, for example. Columbus tried to pass a bunch of anti-gun laws, and since Ohio has preemption, the courts knocked that down. And I think that the Democrats in Wisconsin are trying to use the whole RNC Milwaukee special security area thing with firearms as an excuse to try to get rid of preemption. So there's a lot of op-eds going on right now in Wisconsin that are calling on the Wisconsin legislatures to get rid of preemption to fix the security area problem. I don't think it's a problem, but the reason why they are calling on them to fix the security area problem is not due to the security area. It is due to preemption. They want to take this opportunity to destroy preemption in Wisconsin, and then places like Madison, Milwaukee, and other liberal hive mind areas can pass their own gun laws and skirt state laws. Preemption is a good thing because without preemption, it can get really confusing. From driving from one town to another town, you can drive into a whole other set of gun laws. So you could be totally within the law in one town. Once you cross the border into another town, you could be breaking the law, which is very, very dangerous because it makes the people of the state remember laws from all these different municipalities. For example, in Virginia, we used to have preemption, but we got rid of it. So in certain counties, I can carry a gun into a park without being a violation of the law. And other counties, if I carried a gun into a park, I would be violating the law, which makes it very, very confusing and makes it a hodgepodge of laws around the state. And I think that is exactly what the anti-gunners want. They want that confusing hodgepodge of laws. So people would say, hey, I'm just not going to carry a gun because I don't want to remember the law in 100 different counties or 100 different municipalities. And that's the whole entire point. Hopefully, the Wisconsin legislature does not bow to the pressure that is being put on them by a bunch of op-eds that are definitely being funded by the anti-gunners. We'll have to see. But yeah, just wanted to give you an update on that. I wasn't going to do an update on the whole RNC change to the platform thing because a lot of people have covered that. But once I saw these op-eds start popping up, I recognized a pattern that I've seen in other states, and I decided to make you guys aware of that, especially if you live in Wisconsin, because this is the first day I've really seen these op-eds pop up everywhere, but it's not going to be the last, and they will definitely use this to their advantage and try to get the legislature to remove preemption through saying, hey, look, at the RNC, we had to allow guns. Let's call it an emergency session and get rid of preemption or something like that. It's basically what they are calling for. So let's see what happens, but they are calling on people to call and demand a special session to pass a law repealing preemption in Wisconsin. We'll just have to see what happens here. All right, guys, that is it. If you like what I do here, you can always like, comment, and subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it helps me out tremendously. My name is John Crump, and this is my news channel, which is John Crump News. I also write for MLN.com. You can check me out over there. As I said, I'm going to link the Reload article, or you can go watch Guns and Gadgets video on the exact things that were removed from the RNC platform. This gave me an option to talk about that and talk about other things that are going on in the state of Wisconsin. So, yeah. All right, guys. Stay ever vigilant, stay ever free. Keep in the fight. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Bye.